Should I be quiet? Don't want to disturb your tracking. I'll be quiet.
Yes, I've just told you. Look, Lorik, we're going to get into an argument in a minute. And I don't want to fight you, but I will.
Rotten luck, Chief. Don't see many new faces at Chateau Range. Our only neighbors are surly giants. Speaking of which, Chief Ogzor had a nasty encounter with a giant's club a short while ago. Best keep your voice low. We don't know how much time he has left.
So how's the chief doing?
Dying. No amount of healing magic can fix smashed brains. Soon as he goes, Chateau is in for dark times. The clan will tear itself apart without a good contender for chief. I want to prevent that.
What do you have in mind?
We know which giant smashed the chief. I want to return the favor. That'll show the clan I'm a good contender, which would help keep the clan together. Thing is, I'm no tracker. Care to help me find the bastard?
Right then, I'll help you find the giant.
I have a few words to say to Chief Ogzor's mother. I'll meet you where Urkael the Cleaver's tracks begin. Don't know why we call him that. He carries a club.
So why did Urkael the Cleaver attack you, chief?
I don't really know. Most giants are surly enough. Urkael the Cleaver, we've come to learn, is a mean drunk. Once, he tore off an Echater's crest and tossed it across the snow like he was skipping a stone. Heard they found it in Farin's stronghold.
You can't be serious.
You're right. Only made it 100 paces before it slammed into a tree. Took half a day to saw that bloody crest out. We tried to reattach the thing, but the Echater wanted nothing to do with it.
So why would Chateau fall into chaos without a chief?
Most of Chateau's warriors died in the first Winterborn raids. Without a good contender for chief, neighbor will fight neighbor for a title they can't hope to hold. We can't afford that, after losing so much to the raiders.
So you're saying you'd prevent that?
Truth is, everyone's afraid. The chief kept this clan together for 2 decades. A strong contender will quiet their nerves. Slaying the giant who killed Chief Ogzor? None will doubt my strength.
Why would anyone doubt your strength?
Ha! Exactly. Oh, you were asking. Well, I never challenged Chief Ogzor, even though people thought I could take him. But how could I kill my friend?
Kill your friend? What do you mean?
Contenders for chief fight it out in the Bloody Knoll. It's our shrine to Malakath, up on the hill. He who emerges is chief. Simple as that.
Is the chief of Chateau always a man?
Well, of course. That's how it's always been. Never thought about it any other way. I suppose it's possible. Still, I wouldn't wish that on any woman.
Why not?
She'd face constant challenge. Whispers behind her back, bitter sulking, the petty disrespects you expect from children, but all from grown orcs who should know better.
Is that a bad thing?
We travel where the Echater travel. Can't say it'd be good if the chief was stuck here defending him, herself, I mean. I wouldn't want to put my clan through that, but that's me.
Okay. Be okay. We'll just go kill a giant.
All right, let's find Urkael the Cleaver. Is that a track? No, sorry. It's just some melted snow.
Shh. I'm leading this. I can do it. Ah, I went this way.
Are we lost? It feels like we're lost. I'll just follow you.
Yeah, just follow me. Don't. This is a very stressful job, you know. Do I look like I do this a lot? Do I? No. So just shut up.
Should I be quiet? Don't want to disturb your tracking. I'll be quiet.
Yes, I've just told you. Look, Lorik, we're going to get into an argument in a minute. And I don't want to fight you, but I will. Hide from the ogre. Ah, there he is. I see him. Let's get him. Oh my god, he's huge. Stay behind him. Bitch.
Ysara? Ysara! Yes, she's out. Listen, we both know you're the one who avenged the chief. Happy I could land a few good smacks. I'll tell Ysara when she's back. You deserve the credit.
Well, would that cause problems with you becoming chief?
That's up to the clan. I'm only doing it because Shatul needs a chief. Can't say I enjoy staking a claim while my friend is dying in that tent. I'm not so sure I want to be chief again.
Wait. You were a chief? Chief of what?
Small clan. Our stronghold let Shatul camp there in the summers, in return for choicest pick of a Chater. Chief Ogzor wanted to strengthen the bond by marrying away his daughter. Ashruka was to be my hunt wife, but that didn't happen.
What do you mean?
Ashruka refused to be traded like the choicest pick of a Chater. She chose exile rather than marry me. A month later, raiders from the Reach wiped out my whole clan. Chief Ogzor took me in.
What happened to What happened to Izuka?
I don't really know. Shatul tries not to talk about its exiles. Chief Ogzor forbade anyone from speaking of her. I think he blamed himself for pushing her away. After her mother died, Ashruka and her father were always at odds. It was inevitable.
Did you blame her for leaving?
No. I've always respected how Ashruka held her ground, and I wasn't too keen on the match. I'd known her since she was a child, so going from Uncle Lorig to husband, we call that a Valenwood marriage. But don't let a wood orc hear you say it.
So did Chief Ozaga ever feel you challenge him?
Never. Chief Ogzor knew I'd consider that a dishonor, after what he'd done for me, and Shatul needed my muscle. It wasn't charity, if that's what you're thinking.
So what happened to your old clan?
It was my own fault. I was more full of pride than sense back then. Shatul warned us of Reachmen they'd seen, prowling through the hills. I thought Chief Ogzor was trying to make up for Ashruka running off. Didn't pay it much mind. Then my clan was gone.
Okay, well, enough about your past. Earlier you mentioned Ysara. Who's that?
Chief Ogzor's mother. Shatul's wise woman, though she hates it when we call her that. It falls to her to select the candidates for chief, and she's right over there.
Good to know.
Ysara, look! I cut this off her Kill the Cleaver. My friend here struck the killing blow.
Impressive, Lorik. Why don't you show the others?
Sound advice, as always.
Come closer. We should speak. You avenged my son. I will not forget what you did for Shatul today, nor will the clan. If you are willing, I have need of someone so capable.
I'm listening.
If Shatul is to survive, there must be a new chief. Lorig is one contender. The other is Ulgesh. I want you to meet him.
Why?
Ulgesh returned from Orsinium shortly after my son's injury. He declared himself a contender, but I'm not sure why. The boy never had brains or ambition. Serving in the Orsinium Guard was my son's suggestion.
Why does that matter?
Shatul needs a chief who looks out for the clan before himself. We have no walls to hide behind. Only our wits and our skill herding the Chatir. If Ulgesh has neither, I need to know.
Alright. Where's Ulgesh?
I sent him after Scamper, our laziest at Chatir. Ulgesh can explain the task. He's never been talkative, but see what you can learn as you aid each other. I want to speak with you when you return.
Okay.
Who are you?
Bit of a tough greatsword. Yazara sent me to help you.
I don't need your help.
Alright, I'll leave.
Wait. With your help, this will go faster.
What will go faster?
Yazara asked for a snow truffle. This lazy beast can sniff it out. But it's a two-person job. I can't keep Scamper and hunt for a snow truffle.
Why does Yazara need a snow truffle?
No clue. A pollution, maybe? You scout ahead, find a truffle patch. Give a whistle. I'll send Scamper your way.
And then what?
Scamper will sniff the patch. If there's a snow truffle, he'll dig it up. You grab it and bring it to Yazara. Got it?
Got it.
Scamper is fast asleep. Give him a good kick to wake him.
Okay. So where can I find the truffle patches?
Near boulders or trees. Lots of them between here and Shatul. It's why they camp here in the winter.
They? Aren't you part of Shatul as well? So, never mind. Okay, come on, buddy. Oh my god. Sorry, mate. You just do that. I'll find this giant by myself. It's okay. Ow. Oh. Was there not one here either? Oh. Ah, finally.
Scamper earned some sleep. Let's get back to Shatul.
Okay.
Did you find Ulgesh?
Yeah, he asked me to bring you the snow truffle.
Good. Give it here. Ulgesh passed my test. Scamper has always required 2 people to wrangle. For Ulgesh to send you back with the snow truffle tells me he learned to master his temper.
Wait, what if Yogesh lost his temper?
He'd have tried to kill you. But you slew Urkael the Cleaver. I expect Ulgesh would now be dead.
Okay, I see. What now?
Lorig and Ulgesh are the only clear contenders for chief. They must enter the Bloody Knoll and duel beneath the stern gaze of Malakath. The one who emerges shall be the new chief of Chatul.
I see. Sounds like Chatul's troubles will soon be over.
I have not forgotten what you did for us. On behalf of Chatul, I name you Bloodkin. You shall always have a place among us. I already sent Lorig to the Bloody Knoll. Could you inform Olgesh he is to fight? I would do so, but I must attend to my son.
I'll inform Uglash.
Olgesh should be at his tent. And thank you for the snow truffle, Bloodkin. Sometimes the smallest favors are hardest to repay.
Why did you need the snow truffle?
It was my son's favorite food. His hearthwife. She has dozens of recipes. He loved them all. He won't be able to taste it. His mind, you see, there's nothing left of him. But I'll mix it into the poison so he enjoys it one last time.
Poison? What poison?
The poison I shall feed the husk that remains at his body.
I guess it's a mercy.
No, it is me. Murdering my own son.
Oh, okay. So why are you doing it?
Chatul must survive. Before a new chief is chosen, the old chief must die. By the time Lorig and Olgesh reach the Bloody Knoll, the poison will finish its work. Malakath will take no offense.
Okay, I guess I understand.
I doubt that. An orc of Chatul would truly understand. You are neither. Yet you are bloodkin to our clan, and your words give me the strength to do what must be done. Chatul must survive.
Okay, don't listen to me then.
Over here. We need to talk. You looked different from inside Olgesh's helmet.
I don't understand. Who are you?
Ushruka, exiled daughter of Chief Ogzor. Soon the new chief of Chatul.
Okay, I think you should explain yourself.
A merchant friend keeps me informed of Chatul. When she brought word of my father's injuries, I had to return and contend for chief. Chatul must survive.
So why did you disguise yourself?
As an exile, I'm not allowed to enter Chatul. But Ulgesh is no exile. I traded him a new set of armor for his old, then returned to my clan. My own grandmother couldn't tell the difference.
So why did you sound so different when you were wearing the helmet?
The real Ulgesh has a squeak in his voice. One day he paid Morkel's forge wife to make him sound like an ogre. He always wore the helmet everywhere he went. It still smells like sweaty breeches and onions. I cleaned it 3 times. Nothing worked.
Okay, but can you even become chief?
Have you been to Orsinium? The king hammers away at traditions which keep orcs locked in squalid strongholds. He tempers us, forges us into something new, something better. I will become chief of Chatul, and in a decade, it will become tradition.
But will Chatul accept you?
Some won't. They may challenge me, and I'll have to kill them. But when any other clan clucks about the code of Malakath, Chatul will band together as we always do. We'll triple their rate on Echater, a built-in blood price for the disrespect.
Okay, do you think that will work?
I think we'll get rich off the Malakath zealots. That will make the king happy. And if he asks me to be his chief wife, I'll decline. But I'll offer him the chance to be my king husband.
Okay, and what do you think of Lorig?
Lorig is a fine warrior, better than my father. But that's the problem. He never challenged my father. He's like an Echater bull that refuses to mate no matter how much ginger pulp you feed him.
But what do you think of him?
I haven't thought about that in years. He was always Uncle Lorig to me. Taught me how to play chop. Always called me Little One, even when I was nearly his height. I looked up to him. Then Father insisted I become his hunt wolf.
Do you hold that against him?
Lorig's heart was never in the match, but refusing would have led to a feud. Father was insufferable. A chief's daughter must bear the clan's burdens. But children are a burden I don't ever plan to bear. Not for the clan, not for anyone.
Okay, I see. So what happens now?
Now I head to the Bloody Knoll. There I will kill Lorig and become chief of Shatul. For this to work, my grandmother must know my intentions. Inform her, and I swear upon my mother's memory, I will repay the favor when I am chief.
And what should I tell Ysora?
Tell her the truth. I don't care if she approves. She will need to prepare the clan for my success. If Malakath disapproves, he can strike me down in the Bloody Knoll. But Shatul must survive. Go. There's little time.
Alright, I'll go let her know.
My son, Chief Ogzor is dead. Lorig waits at the Bloody Knoll. Is Olgesh on his way?
Actually, Ashoka is heading to the Bloody Knoll.
What? Ushruka was exiled from Shatul. I would never allow her to contend for chief.
That's why she posed as Oglesh.
She... that foolish girl. We're a traditional clan. Shatul will never accept an exiled woman as chief.
Why not? Ashoka would make a good chief.
Had she become Lorig's huntwife as my son wanted, Shatul would have stayed for the wedding. We would have been there when the Reach attacked Lorig's clan. Her selfishness led to their destruction.
I see. What about Lorig?
A chief who lost his entire clan to raiders from the Reach? He refused to challenge my son, to give him an honorable death under Malakath's gaze, because of friendship. No matter his prowess in battle, he is soft in the heart.
And if not Lorig, then Ashoka should become chief.
Had she become Lorig's huntwife as my son wanted, Shatul would have stayed for the wedding. We would have been there when the Reach attacked Lorig's clan. Her selfishness led to their destruction.
And there's no other contenders in your clan?
Take this ritual blade. It is flawed at its core, just like Lorig and Ushruka. Replace the blade of the weakest contender.
I can't do that, it's not fair.
Fair? I just watched my son die. None of this is fair. The flawed blade is a test. A weak contender who survives despite this setback deserves to become chief of Shatul.
Do you really believe that will happen?
When the blade fails, the weakest contender will most assuredly die. If she... go, there is little time. Malakath favored the victor.
Okay. Okay, let's see who's on the left. Oh, I can't go that way. How do I get in? Oh, I've got to do it this way. Okay.
Ashruka? You have to go. If Ulgesh sees you, he'll kill you.
Ulgesh is in Orsinium. He sold me his armor before I came to Shatul.
No. What have you done?
Shatul must survive. Don't hold back, Lorig.
Malakath favor the victor.
Oh.
Goodbye, little one.
I thought there'd be more of a crowd. Ah, dear.
You've returned. Who is the new chief of Shatul? I see. Our clan will believe Malakath favors the loyalty Lorig showed my son. They'll accept his victory, for now. I shall advise him, if he allows it. And I will watch for weakness in his heart. Shatul must survive.
Good luck.
You alone emerged from the bloody knoll. Did you pray to Malakath for your victory?
I needed
This
no
is not
prayers.
justice.
Only my strength.
Then go forth, my chief, and receive your clan. Shatul, I present your new chief.
Chief Ogzor was good for Shatul. Though Ashruka fell by my hand in the Bloody Knoll, I vow to lead by her father's example.